Hello, how's it going? Welcome back to some more F1 Manager 2024 and another part of the Ferrari career mode. Today we are back with the Hungarian Grand Prix, and we will also squeeze in the Belgian Grand Prix as well. Hungary we will be simulating, we'll be doing the qualifying live on camera, and then for Spa we'll swap it around. We'll do the qualifying on simulate, and then for the race we will do it in full. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the series so far. If you are, give it a big thumbs up down below and all of that good stuff. Between episodes, Pierre Vaca has joined. He will be replacing Enrico Cardelli next season. We are going to be continuing with Diego Tondi and Diego Ioverno as our sporting director and head of aerodynamics. In terms of our race engineers, we will be replacing Xavi with Pete Bonington next season. Ricardo Adami will be now Charles Leclerc's race engineer. Of course, Lewis Hamilton is joining ahead of Carlos Sainz next season. Lots of people have been asking, they've been saying, you know, why don't you replace Carlos Sainz with somebody else? Well, it's hard-coded into the game this year that Lewis Hamilton will be joining Ferrari at the end of Season 1. So there's nothing you can do to change that. Other than that, we have also set off some more car developments. So we've got a front wing in the design center, and we've got a rear wing there as well, and then we have, or are going to be, completing some research on chassis and side pods. Okay, let's head into this race weekend then. Charles Leclerc has the second fastest car apparently, so we will say that he can finish third. Carlos Sainz apparently has the first fastest car, so we will say he will finish fourth. Come on, boys, let's have a good race here.
Welcome to the beautiful Three Springs Valley, here in Hungary. You're joining us in Budapest for the Hungarian Grand Prix. Budapest was formerly 3 cities, and today they're all coming together to kick off what we hope will be a thrilling weekend of racing. It was Charles Leclerc who tasted victory in the last race, but he will surely be looking to find the recipe for success again and achieve another podium place. And with that, I think it's time to get started.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do practice, and I'll see you guys for qualifying.
Let's hope the teams took full advantage of practice. It's time for qualifying.
The Hungaroring's short circuit can get crowded during Q1 and Q2. Teams need to get their drivers out there and in the best position to set a fast lap or risk being caught out.
Esteban Ocon there, Karun. What's the feeling around him at the moment?
They weren't as quick as I expected them to be in practice. They want to land better lap times than that today to earn a solid position on the starting grid.
Strap yourselves in. This is Formula One.
Okay, right. We are ready and raring to go for qualifying. Obviously need to change our car parts first of all. Difficulty is, of course, with changing those. Now that we've got mechanical faults, it did lead to Charles Leclerc having to retire from FP1 with an engine failure. So that was a bit of a shame, to be honest with you. Just trying to perfect his setup still. But fingers crossed we can have a positive qualifying. We know we've got the quickest car at the moment. We have been performing pretty well in qualifying recently. It's just whether we can put that into race form as well. Let's just double check his car setup. Yeah, there's not really a lot we can do there to make that better. Potentially a little bit of extra front wing wouldn't go amiss. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Right, let's get ourselves into Q1 then. And see how we get on.
Green light.
Send them both out there straight away. Important to...
And try to cool it down in the lap. Copy that.
Important to get out there while there's no traffic. Certainly seem to have been able to do that. So, good stuff. 1:15.0 for Carlos Sainz, matched pretty much by Charles. As Lando Norris, he goes a little bit quicker. We know that McLaren are a big threat.
Oh, we've had a crash.
Oh, Logan Sargent has
Let's have a
crashed.
look at the action. It's
Let's
all
have a little look then. And he's coming round the final couple of corners, and yeah, that is going to be the end of his session. Disappointing for Logan Sargent. He's surely going to be out here in Q1. And Piastri has also gone ahead of our two cars, and that does, give us a little bit to think about. Our McLaren stronger than us here? Or is it just a case of us not getting the cleanest lap in Q1? But comfortably through, and we're well ahead of Stroll and Alonso in the Aston Martins. But yeah, comfortably through to Q2. Going out in Q1 then, Gasly, Bottas, Ocon, Zhou Guanyu and Logan Sargent. Okay, into Q2 then. We'll simulate that session, as we know we're going to be getting through first and second that time. And yeah, we do have decent tyres remaining for Q3, so we're going to send them both out straight away.
Now we have green light.
And we will follow around the progress of Carlos Sainz on his first flying lap in Q3 then. He's probably our best hope, and he is also our best championship hope as well. He's a fair way ahead of Charles in the championship, and once again just edging him out in the first sector there. You can see there's a lot of confidence for Carlos Sainz, 3/10 quicker than his teammate through that middle sector. Here he comes then. Carlos Sainz flies up to the line, and it's a 1:14.8, 4/10 quicker than his teammate, and he was quicker in all three sectors. Absolutely brilliant from the Spaniard there, but Oscar Piastri has gone even quicker. Very impressive indeed. Right, now then, going to send out Sainz, going to send out Leclerc, and they're going to do a time on the scrubs to see if they can improve out there. And Charles Leclerc this time going purple. 27-1, plays 27-1 through the middle sector. What can he manage there? Carlos has virtually matched his middle sector. Charles coming round now. What's he going to manage? 25.9. So Leclerc looks like he's going to be taking pole position. Here comes Sainz up to the line. What can he manage here? Sainz goes even quicker than Piastri. A 14.7 for Carlos Sainz. What about Charles Leclerc though? He comes up to the line and it's a 14.6. That puts him fastest, and it is a 1-2 for Ferrari as it stands. Right then. Need to get them round as quick as possible so that we can get them out there on a fresh set of boots. Sainz should be okay. I think we'll get him out. Don't think we'll get Leclerc out for another time though. It's going to be very tight with Carlos. Maybe too tight. Maybe too tight with Carlos. I don't think he's going to make it round. No, he's not. Well, what a shame. Carlos Sainz not able to improve out there, but the ones we need to keep an eye on then are Oscar Piastri, Lando Norris. Piastri, okay in that first sector, not sensational. And in fact, he's on an in-lap. He's on an in-lap. Piastri has done all he can. He will not take pole position. He is out. And it is Charles Leclerc who takes it. Pole position then. And that is very, very strong indeed from our cars. And we pulled it out on the scrub tyres. Fastest times of the weekend. Got to be happy with that. McLaren are going to be a real chink in our armour in the race, though.
There's a fantastic atmosphere here at the Hungaroring today as we prepare for 70 laps of thrilling F1 action.
The heart may be in Budapest, but the racing soul is right here. Decades of F1 history saturate every turn of the Hungaroring, including the 1989 Grand Prix, where Nigel Mansell bullied his way from a P12 start to an ultimate victory.
What on paper could be a low-speed circuit is turned flat out by modern Formula One cars. The Hungaroring's short lap means track position is essential in qualifying, and drivers will need to be careful of track limits throughout the race. Here we are, folks. We're back for another day of scintillating F1 action. It's race day.
Okay, ready to go then in Hungary. And, well, let's have a little look at our potential strategies today. I mean, that's looking pretty decent, isn't it? Yeah, you probably want to be on those hards a little bit longer. Yeah, that looks decent to me. Just pulling that back a little bit. Well, what about that middle stint for Carlos Sainz? Why don't we give that a go and let's get ourselves into the race by simulating. Let's see who wins it. Can we get another win for Ferrari? Let's find out.
Now isn't that the kind of drive we love to see from Charles Leclerc?
An inspired strategy from the team there. What a well-deserved win that was.
Yay! Leclerc wins
The team
it.
has been waiting patiently there, and you can see just how much it means to each and every one of them.
Very good. And there he is, and Sainz finished second as well. Very good stuff.
Even better for the team, with both drivers scoring a podium finish this weekend.
And that is perfect for the team.
As far as those three are concerned, well, they'll be leaving
The 1-2.
hungry for more.
And that pushes us on to Spa. And ahead of the summer break, really looking to take it to Red Bull in both championships.
As far as Ferrari are concerned, Karim, how do you think they'll be feeling after that race?
I doubt they could be much happier. A win and a podium place. What a great way to round out the weekend.
And that then marks the end of our time here in Hungary.
Next time, the teams will be adding another year to the legend of Spa-Francorchamps. Anything can happen at the Belgian Grand Prix.
Okay, right. Very good then. 12 seconds ahead of his teammate was Charles Leclerc there, and he was 18 seconds ahead of Lando. Max Verstappen finished 4th, ahead of Stroll in 5th, then Piastri in 6th, Tsunoda 7th, Alonso 8th, Ricciardo 9th, and Perez in P10. No DNFs there. Into the Drivers' Championship then, Verstappen still leads by 33 points over Lando Norris, but that gap is coming down. He's a further 6 points ahead of Sergio Perez in 3rd. Sainz is in 4th, 10 points behind. Charles Leclerc in 5th at the moment on 177. Into the Constructors, and we move ahead of McLaren, 16 points ahead of them for now, and just 75 points behind Red Bull. We got the 3rd fastest pit stop Looking very good indeed. Okay, let's move on then to the Belgian Grand Prix. I'll see you guys in a second once we get up to race weekend.
Will practice pay off for the drivers? Well, we're about to find out in qualifying.
Okay, let's get ourselves into qualifying here in Belgium. And yeah, looking forward to it. We are, of course, going to put in a fresher engine, or at least as fresh as we can. But we are going to go for new gearboxes for both drivers. Just, you know, this is an intensive circuit on the car, and we want to make sure that we have got the best pieces in there possible. We have been doing pretty well in practice. Lando Norris has been quick as well for McLaren, so I'm expecting it to be a very tight tussle as we head into the race tomorrow. So we are going to simulate qualifying session 1, 2 and 3. Who knows who will be on pole position? We'll find out very shortly.
Well, it's a fantastic turnout, as it always is here in Belgium, as we prepare for 44 laps around Spa.
Motor car racing didn't have the best of starts at Spa-Francorchamps. Only one driver registered for the very first car race back in 1921, so a motorbike race replaced it instead. Times have changed, and now Spa is a solid fixture on the F1 calendar.
Spa-Francorchamps is an F1 favourite, consisting of challenging corners, high speeds, and the chance for drivers to really prove themselves. The long lap has different downforce demands, with sectors 1 and 3 requiring pure speed, and sector 2 a twistier and more technical affair. The time has almost come for our drivers to fight it out wheel to wheel. Race day has arrived.
Okay then, here we are, ready and raring to go. Let's see how qualifying got on. Q3, Lando Norris took a pole position ahead of Charles Leclerc in P2, Max Verstappen P3, and Carlos Sainz in P4. Right, one-stop strategy is probably going to be the way to do it. We probably want to make sure that we've got enough tyres so that we can push it a little bit more in that first stint. So let's go for a little bit more pace in that first stint. With Carlos, what have I done? Have I done this right? No, that's with Carlos that I've done that. What on earth is going on here? Right, Carlos Sainz. Yeah, 2 stops out of the question, I think. Or is it? If we were to have a really aggressive second stint, is a 2-stopper that out of the question? Maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. I like the look of that as a strategy, I'm going to be honest. So we are going to split our strategies. Carlos Sainz is going to be very aggressive at the start of this race. He's going to be fairly aggressive in the middle part of the race on those medium tyres. And then it's all going to be about how much tyres he's got left come the end of the race, and can he make his moves through. But this is going to be exciting. Our feature race in today's episode.
As we head into the race, I suspect that we'll all be closely following Charles Leclerc in this one.
A second-place start for them today. They'll be aiming for a podium, but could they even sneak the win?
And it looks like we're good to go. You can hear the excitement in the crowd here at the Belgian Grand Prix.
Okay, here we are, ready for the lights.
And it's
Lights out, away we go then.
away we go.
And Charles Leclerc off the grid well. Now, can he make a move on Lando Norris early on here.
Pressure on him.
Important that Carlos Sainz maybe has a go as well on Max Verstappen. But you can see up the hill, Charles Leclerc already side by side with Lando Norris. This is a huge moment for this race. But he can't make it pay right now. And Sainz right behind as well. But the key thing is that they've got a second on Fernando Alonso in P5 there. Good start to this race. Will be very interesting to see how they go about it in this Grand Prix. In terms of strategy already, Leclerc dropping off the back of Lando. And we have got yellow flags. Big crash behind. And that is going to be a full safety car.
Safety car deployed. Tires pattern on.
Right then, let's have a little look. It looks like it involves both Mercedes cars. Alex Albon here into the Haas. And then the Haas into the Mercedes, I think. And we have... well, Albon... Oh, it's red flag. Now, this might change strategies.
Red flag.
Yeah, and it was Nico Hülkenberg that did go into Russell. Somehow, Albon is okay here. But yeah, now we have to think about this. Can we possibly take a set of hards to the end of the Grand Prix? I think it is possible. So with Charles, I think we will try that. Maybe with Sainz, we stick with the strategy. Just to sort of hedge our bets a little bit here.
We're set once more, and soon we'll continue this race.
Yeah, it looks like most people are sticking with their strategy. Lights out, away we go.
Away we go.
Once again.
Let's go hunting.
And we have got a time penalty for Alex Albon of 10 seconds. And we are back underway here. We've got plenty of fuel on board as well, so we are going to be able to really push in these early stages. Now, if we conserve the tyres, I think that would work out. But we do need to work out a strategy for Charles here. If he goes aggressive... Could he have two very aggressive stints? Not really. Problem is being on those hard tyres. So... something like that, maybe. Yeah, I like the look of that. So be really aggressive on the hard tyres. And then come into the pits. I think with Sainz, just stick with what you were going to do. Let's see how we get on here. We've got Sainz now having a look at Max Verstappen. And Charles Leclerc already losing the back of Lando Norris. It's not that surprising. Just don't forget that Charles is on the hard tyre. And I think Charles is the only one that's gone for that hard tyre. Maybe it, wasn't planned on being touched today. Glad we stuck with the strategy for Carlos. I am thinking let's let Sainz through here. Sainz really needs to push hard and try and catch up to Max here. But we know that our car is quicker than the Red Bulls at this present time. We have got yellow flags, and there's another safety car here. And it's the same type of incident. This time, though, it was with Sonoda. And he's been whacked into by Fernando Alonso. And both of them are out, I think. Yeah, so we've had two huge crashes here.
Safety car. Safety car.
And now, yeah, real
Safety car. Stay
question of signs. Yeah, I don't think it's worth coming in, though.
And also if you can weave in the straight for weaving.
A few did come in.
Copy.
Yeah. We're just going to stick with the strategy.
Energies are good.
Copy.
So Piastri's come in, he's put on a set of hards.
Safety car going to the pits. Try to have the tires ready for the restart. Copy that. You can catch him.
There's only 16 cars remaining in this race. Sargent has spun. And Leclerc's got a little bit of a advantage here. Oh, this could be a chance now for Sainz on Verstappen, and he is through. Beautifully done there. He's through on Max Verstappen. And now Sainz trying to go and catch Lando Norris. Yeah, Sainz in a, as I say, a very interesting position in this race. Because he's on the soft tyres. I think let's just attack. And see what he can pull out here. Same for Charles. Sainz is going defensive on Max Verstappen. He's fine for now. Yeah, what an interesting race. What a tussle it has been so far. Now, Sainz will be coming into the pits fairly soon.
We believe it will be soon.
Yeah, copy.
Remember, he will be going onto the medium tyres as Max Verstappen makes it back through. But Lando Norris, he's in a world of his own, really, in this race at the moment. And it's good to see for Lando. There goes Sainz having a little exploratory look, but wow, Charles Leclerc is the one that gets through. Maybe using those slightly better tyres to good effect there. He's going to have DRS on Max Verstappen now. And he's going to make his way through. Sainz is also going to make his way through. Both Ferraris making their way through on Max Verstappen. But he goes deeper into Rivage and he is through. That was huge for Max Verstappen there. Now, do we bring Sainz in a lap early? I don't think so. Let's keep him with the pace at the front of the race here. Let's keep him helping his teammate Charles Leclerc as well. So, Sainz is going to be coming in this lap. He's going to be putting on a set of medium tyres. We have got a McLaren right there. In Oscar Piastri, and he does make it through, does Piastri. And there goes Max on Charles, but Charles remains in front. Now then. Sainz is coming in this lap. As I say, he's probably going to come back out in front of Bottas. So we've made some good time there. Let's get harvesting the ERS while we're in the pit lane, and here he comes. Need a good stop here, and it is a decent stop, 2.7 on the clock. And he comes back out, and he is out in front of Valtteri Bottas, and this is really his opportunity now to push hard on these medium tyres. Use and abuse them. Gain as much time as you can. And here he goes on Ocon. He's going to have a look round the outside. That's a beautiful move from Carlos. And he's through. And then Charles Leclerc, he's a decent way behind Max Verstappen at the moment. Going to use some of his deployment to try and pull away from Piastri. But not only that, he needs to catch Verstappen as well, as Sainz makes a lovely move on Max Verstappen. Not Max Verstappen, Kevin Magnussen. And that's what we like to see, isn't it? Now, use a little bit of deployment. Out of turn one, he's starting to catch up to Max Verstappen here. Look at the tow he's getting from him. That's an awesome first sector. But somehow Piastri still got past him. Now Sainz, keep an eye on his progress through the field. Now, Max Verstappen's tyres, yeah, looking fine at the moment. Now Leclerc's tyres are not going to be used to their full. We know that. Sainz just 1.6 behind Lewis Hamilton. Sainz on a very different strategy to the rest of the guys out there. There goes Piastri round the outside of Max Verstappen. And Sainz just puts in fastest lap of the race. There goes Piastri on Max again. He's through this time. Here comes Charles. It didn't quite work out for him. And then a think Sainz has managed to get past Lewis. Charles needs to get past Max Verstappen very quickly here. But struggling. Dives down the inside. Beautiful move from Charles Leclerc. Had DRS as well, so perfectly judged from Charles Leclerc. Brilliant. Up Eau Rouge he goes. Now then, Sainz has just got past Daniel Ricciardo. Gonna allow him to use some of his overtake button. He's not using it though, but he's fine. He's got enough grip to hold on. So Sainz now just 8 seconds behind this little group. And that's a big undercut. Yeah, Charles is going to come in this lap for the medium tyres. Has to do that. Get onto the faster compound. And he's back out there in 2.7. That's not bad. He's going to be out ahead of Lewis, is he? Just about. So that's worked out for Charles, and now he goes to the end of the race on those medium tyres. We can allow him to be a little bit aggressive at the start of the stint. But Sainz, he is really pushing here. And as it stands, he is back into the lead of this Grand Prix, ahead of Norris on net. Now, Norris has come in, he's put on a set of mediums, so this could be interesting. We've got 2 Red Bull cars ahead, and there goes Max Verstappen into the pits. And now we got to try and get Perez as quick as we can with Sainz. He's right behind. It should be a pretty easy overtake for him. And it is. And how's Leclerc doing? He's closing down Norris as well. Putting in a personal best in that middle sector. So Sainz up to second now. Just 8.5 behind Oscar Piastri. Piastri's the interesting one to watch in all of this, as Norris puts in fastest lap. The big question is Norris going to come in for another pit stop? I would suggest he probably has to. Leclerc got a good run on Sergio Perez, and he is through as well. Nicely done there. Sainz just 6 seconds behind Piastri. Remember, Sainz is going to be coming in, putting on a set of soft tyres for the final stint. He is going to be racy. We know that. And he knows that as well. He's going to be coming in this lap then. Carlos Sainz is in. 15 laps to go.
No DRS for him.
Now, where is he going to come out? 2.5 seconds. Good pit stop. Virtual safety car. Well, what a shame. What a shame. Could have gained even more there.
Yeah, could be.
Is it a full safety car?
The moment you have
It might be. Let's have a look at Hamilton then. So both Mercedes cars look like they're out. Yeah, Hamilton just lost it. Straight into the wall he went. Is it a safety car? I don't think so.
15 laps to go.
think it is just a virtual. Yeah. Now, Leclerc. 10 seconds ahead of Stroll. We do have a set of pretty much new soft tyres. We're going to bring him in.
Okay, at least. Yes, he seems to be fine. Watch for debris.
Because it's going to be a pit stop that doesn't lose him too much in terms of time. Oh, well, he's lost a bit though there, hasn't he? Needed a very good pit stop. Lost about 3 seconds there. That's disappointing.
Virtual safety car ending.
Right.
Copy.
Okay.
Keep working on your tires.
Time to go.
DRS enabled, DRS enabled.
Let's see what we can do here.
Virtual safety car.
So Leclerc down to 6th.
Okay.
Zhou Guanyu is out as well.
Help me with that, Professor.
Yeah. He's just crashed, and it's another virtual safety car. Okay. What's happened here? This is going to be virtually identical to Hamilton's, is it? Yeah. Wow. Crazy. Okay. So again, I'm going to come round.
Energies are good. Okay.
Now I think Norris is probably too far gone here.
Virtual safety car ending. Yeah. How are we?
But we've got a great tyre advantage over most of them. Piastri's come in, actually. Piastri has taken advantage of the virtual safety car. So Piastri now 2nd. Leclerc now. We need to make a move on Stroll and fast. Yeah, it didn't quite work out there. This is a big moment now. Leclerc has made it past Carlos here. This is not good. He needs to get past now. He's losing so much time to the leaders. And this is a disaster. Sainz is okay. Yeah, he's going to have a look. Is he down the inside? He goes, and Leclerc is through. Right. That's huge, because now just 2.7 seconds is the gap. Need to use the ARS to good effect. Cannot let Stroll back through. And this looks okay. Ten laps to go. This is the real challenge now. As Sainz makes it through. And it's going to be a real battle between the teammates until the end of this race now. But we are going to tell Charles to hold station for now. Let's catch Max Verstappen together. That's going to give us the best possible chance of catching the front two. Yeah, I think Sainz is okay for now. Yeah, we are catching up to Max. There's K-Mag running a little wide there. Now we are firmly within sights of Max Verstappen. And there he goes. Sainz is through. And he's got DRS as well to try and push away from him. Perfectly done. Tries it. Had a little look down the inside there, but couldn't quite manage it. No. Yeah, Leclerc once again just not quite there. Sainz 12.7 behind. Oscar Piastri, who's catching the race leader, Lando Norris. Really important for Charles to stay in front of Max Verstappen as well. It looks like he will do that. So, we have now got 5 laps to go here. I'm going to tell Leclerc that he can fight his teammate now. Keep an eye on gap to leader. That's the interesting one. I think McLaren have got it, though, to be fair. I think they've got it. We're going to put them both on medium in terms of overtake aggression. Try not to take any risk here, but we could have Charles Leclerc getting past his teammate for 3rd place. And he has a look down the inside of Ravage into no-name corner. Sainz is now behind his teammate. It's kind of what you expect because Leclerc has the fresher tyres. Has a bit more energy in his car as well. That he can use. 16.4, the gap to the leader. That's not going to be close today. But Oscar Piastri has taken the lead. He has passed his teammate with just 4 laps to go. And already a second ahead. So let's see. Can Charles get anywhere near Lando Norris? I don't think so. 14.5 seconds is that gap. Unless there's a mistake. That's not going to happen. There we go, last lap of the race for Oscar Piastri. But can you believe the 6 retirements today? Quite unbelievable. Right, we're going to allow them to be fully aggressive on this final lap. Get what you can out of this car. And Sainz did have a little dummy move on Charles there. It's a McLaren 1-2, a Ferrari 3-4, Stroll in 5th, but the Red Bulls only 6th and 7th. That could have been a hell of a lot better today for those guys. But it's Oscar Piastri who wins. Very impressive result for him. Lando Norris comes across the line and finishes in 2nd. It's going to be Charles Leclerc who comes across the line in 3rd for Ferrari. Sainz in 4th.
Pretty sweet.
And I think, you know, strategy caught us out a little bit today. I think switching Leclerc onto the hards is what cost him eventually, but we brought him in late on with the virtual safety car. I think that did help him. I think he would have finished third otherwise. But shows Sainz's strategy was probably the optimal one.
Well managed. Good job.
That middle stint was awesome from Carlos Sainz. And only 14 finishers today. Unbelievable amount of retirements.
And among the drivers heading back to their teams, we see Carlos Sainz.
Yeah, just shy of the podium, but fourth is still a respectable finish.
Out and onto the podium steps Charles Leclerc, the driver from Monaco, really deserving of that top 3 spot.
A 5th podium of the season for them, with a beautiful trophy too.
And there you have it, a smiling podium lineup at the Belgian Grand Prix. As far as Ferrari are concerned, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling after that race?
They'll certainly be pleased to have made the podium. The job well done for sure.
And that is that for this weekend's F1 action here in Belgium.
For the next round, Formula 1 won't be straying too far. We'll be heading to the dunes of Zandvoort and the lightning speed of the Dutch Grand Prix.
Okay, there we go then. We have finished 3rd and 4th here in Belgium. Sainz now moves to within 45 points of championship leader Verstappen. Norris 28 behind, but is closing fast. Leclerc moves on to 192. Into the constructors, McLaren go ahead once again by 1 point. It's definitely tip for tat at the moment with McLaren. It's going to be a very close race between us and them for second in the constructors. We might take Red Bull's spot at the top. Those 2 seconds, I think, possibly crucial for Charles Leclerc, but yeah, we managed to get the maximum amount of profit from that Grand Prix. But it was an exciting Belgium Grand Prix, there's no doubt about that, and a nice amount of money made from the team there. And we now have 14.3 million as we head into the summer break. So next time out will be a full episode where we focus on the summer break, and then we will do the Zandvoort Grand Prix in full. Of course, then we've got Monza. That will be a full episode as well, and then we'll probably simulate a few of them, like Singapore and Baku. Maybe we'll try and get 3 races into that next episode so that we can get on with the season. If you have enjoyed that, give it a massive thumbs up down below. Subscribe for daily F1 Manager videos, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.